All right, if you are using ThriveCart to sell products and you want to connect your Facebook pixel to it to be able to track purchases inside Ads Manager, here is how you do it. So once you're inside ThriveCart, you're going to come over to your products here, and then you're going to choose the product that you want to track. Now, in an ideal world, you are going to start to get into the habit of just doing this when you set up a new product. But for now, whatever you are currently advertising, prioritize those products, okay? Or whatever you're planning to use ads for. So I'm going to go in and choose this product here. We're just going to go click edit. Now that we are inside the product information, we're going to click checkout and we are going to click tracking. Now here you can see the tracking services that you can integrate with ThriveCart directly. We're going to go ahead and check off Facebook. Now here you see a place for your Facebook pixel ID, and then we have here a checkbox that says enable the conversions API. Now this is pulling from previous information because I did have this previously set up. So I'm just going to erase that and show you what it would probably look like when you are just coming in here to set this up the first time. So the first thing that we need is our Facebook pixel ID. To grab your pixel, you're going to come over here into Events Manager. So again, this is business.facebook.com. You can find Events Manager by going to the menu here. If you click All Tools, you will either see it at the top in a shortcut, or underneath Advertise, you'll see it here in Events Manager. If you are using Meta Business Suite, it might look slightly different, but you will still be able to access Events Manager from inside here. Now, if you don't have a pixel yet, you need to make sure that you create one. However, we are doing this as though you have already created your pixel. So you will see your pixel underneath data sets here when you're on overview, or you can go to the data sets list. When you are here, if you see your pixel under data sets, you're simply just going to click on the name of your pixel. Now, the first thing that we want to do is grab that pixel ID. This is the same as your data set ID now, okay? So you can simply click on this to copy the ID to your clipboard. Then you're going to come back over to ThriveCart and you are just going to paste that number in there. So this is your Facebook pixel ID, okay? This means that it's going to be tracking events. Now, these checkboxes underneath, combine purchase events. When you hover here, it says if you want to send a single purchase event per order, check this box. Otherwise, we will send one purchase event for each item in the funnel a customer purchases. So if you have a product set up and somebody's purchasing that product, and then let's say that you have an order bump or an upsell or something else that they're adding on, if you leave this box unchecked, that's going to come through as two different purchase events. We typically don't want that. With ads tracking, we do want this to come through as a single purchase event. And what's going to happen is just the conversion value is going to be higher than on a purchase that didn't have those add-ons, and that's totally fine. So again, we do want these to be combined, so please come here and check this off. Now here, enable the conversions API. Now this is an extra layer to make the tracking more accurate. So the API is based on server events where the browser is just the pixel events, okay? You don't need to think too much about this. Just know that by having this checked on, your tracking is going to be more accurate. So you are going to want to check this off. Next here, it says generate an access code from inside Facebook and paste it in here. So we are going to hop back now to Events Manager. Once we're back in Events Manager, we are going to make sure again that we have our pixel selected here. We're in this overview tab. You're going to go ahead and click on settings. Underneath settings, we're going to scroll down all the way to Conversions API, and you're going to choose this setup with dataset quality API, and you're going to click generate access token. Now it says, please note that once a dataset is configured for direct integration with the quality API, the option to opt out is not currently available. You do not need to worry about that. We're going to make sure that you have the proper pixel selected and then click generate access token. All right. Next, we're going to copy this. We're going to come back to ThriveCart and we are going to paste that in there. Perfect. Now you have your pixel and your conversions API set up for ThriveCart. Just make sure that at the bottom here, you go ahead and click save so that this data saves. The other thing that I do want to mention quickly here is that there is some sort of a bug or glitch with the ThriveCart and Meta integration where you probably will receive an email at some point that says that some parameters have been blocked, and you'll see part that looks like some parameters like first name, last name have been blocked. blocked. This is not something that you can do anything about on your end with the way that you've connected this in here. This is just a known issue that exists between ThriveCart and the Metapixel integration. You don't have to worry about it. Your data is probably going to still have quite a high match rate. Typically with the ThriveCart integration that we've just done with the Pixel and the Conversions API, we tend to see usually an 8.8 out of 10 kind of purchase match, which is fantastic these days. So yeah, you're all done.